around this time, my nephew was born when I was in high school. And of course, I was staying with my mom or whatever. And my brother was in college, and he had my nephew. My nephew grew older, and then I started like transitioning. I started transitioning after high school. So, and I never forget my nephew's mom, which her and I just spoke to her today. We're like literally best friends. We grew up together. My brother met his first baby mama in 3rd grade. We family, but that's my brother's baby mama. You know what I mean? And one time she put my brother aside. This was like right when after I graduated, I was starting to explore myself, explore my sexuality, just how I dressed and how I wanted to present myself. And baby, she put my brother aside. She was like, you know, because she said my nephew, because my brother came and told me, she said my nephew was starting to act like feminine, you know, aka gay, right? That's kind of what she used. And they had a conversation, and you know, and then I talked to her about it, and I'm like, I just want to let you know, that I will do nothing to hurt, you know, my nephew. Like, that's not, you know. But I say that to say this is that what you have to understand, whatever life that you're living, whatever, right, how could I say this? Whatever you're doing in your life, you are somewhat of a mentor, or someone is looking up to you whether you know it or not, right? Whether you like it or not, right? And it's very, very important that you think about kids and how they look at you, right? Because to me, that's just respectful. Because to me, I didn't think about that. I was thinking about, of course, me, which is fair. But I had this little set of eyes watching me, and he didn't understand, right? So my nephew literally watched me transition, you know, because I was a baby too. He was born, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, and I, you know, when he would be around, I would not wear certain stuff, and I was just mindful, right? And I feel like that's very important. Not saying that I'm not going to be myself, but I feel like it's a line of respect, just naturally, that you will have. It doesn't matter if you're straight, you're gay, whatever. It's still a line of respect that you must have for children, because they're watching you. They're just watching you, okay? And I can't help that, but it's just that, you know. That just woke me up to that, and I was like, and I had to think about the stuff I was doing around him, or how I was dressing, and because he's watching me, you know. And so yeah, but all of that I say to say this is that makes me be more considerate of people just in the world. Does that make sense? And that's how I show consideration and respect to other people, is just understand how they might think. Now, that don't mean that I'm going to change who I am, or I'm a slack on who I am. I'm going to just be respectful in what I do. But just because you don't like what I'm doing don't mean I'm going to change it now. Okay? I don't mean that. You know, if I'm not disrespecting you, I'm not hurting you, bitch, fuck you. You know, but that's my nephew, you know, and he was a child. He didn't know no better. And then to be fair, I was transitioning, so he saw me as a boy doing feminine things, you know. Now he's like, oh, that's most definitely my auntie. Me and my brother are 2 years apart. So my brother had his first child in 12th grade. 12th grade. And so there was, you know, things that I just had to understand. So just be mindful of who you're influencing, because you are influencing someone. Whether you know it, there's someone that you're influencing, and be respectful with yourself, with your words, how you carry yourself. Be respectful. Be respectful. Now, if I have to get disrespectful, I'm going to hell. Trust me. But be respectful at the least. You know?